It's my sister's birthday and I'm going to be using my brand new edible printer to create a unique and personalized cake with matching cookies. Today's video is sponsored by Inkedibles, and I am so excited because this is going to be a total game changer for us home bakers. We can now design anything that we want and print it directly onto our baked goods. I can't wait to show you how this works and how it can be beneficial for your own home bakery business. Cookiers, you better watch out because us cakers have entered the trap. Okay, so she says she likes snickerdoodle cookies the most. These look perfect. They're flat enough. I'll be able to ice these and then print on them. I think this is good. All right, so I need to grab the essentials for my sister's birthday treats. I will be doing a cake and cookies for her. And now I know a lot of you out there are probably thinking like, why would she buy store-bought cakes when she can make them herself? Well, the truth is my family absolutely loves the taste of store-bought baked goods. They're just as happy with the classic grocery store cake and cookies as they will be with something homemade. We really aren't picky people like that. Plus, life. Like, it's been lifing, y'all. So my sister shared her birthday with my grandmother who passed earlier this year, and things have just been really different since. So I'm just going the grocery store cake route this time, and I'll try to make something myself the next time. I still want to put my own special touch on these treats, which is where my new Inkedibles CakePro Quattro edible printer will come in. I can still create unique personalized decorations that will really make the cake and cookies shine. I have the cake, I have the cookies. Now I'm just basically waiting to see if I can get some red and black icing from here. So that's gonna be the big question. Okay, so we got the buttercream. Now I need to go find some food coloring because they did not have black. So I got chocolate instead, and then I will color that myself. And then I need to pick up a box, and then we're good to go. I don't see any black food coloring, so I'm going to have to go look on another aisle. And I am a bit nervous about that simply because, well, I guess technically I don't need black, do I? Because my cake design, so I may not need black. Why do I need black? I don't think I need black. Let's see if we can find a box. I'm not gonna look at any of this other stuff that's so tempting to get and grab. Oh, these are cool. Those are cool. But we don't need any of this stuff. Sparkling gel. That's interesting. Cake drip. I was gonna get that one time. I wanna do a cake decorating class, and I wanna use that in my cake decorating class, so we'll see. But let's see if we can find what we actually came to look for. There's actually a lot more people in here than normally when I come. So it is a little bit weird filming out in public with like so many people walking by, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do to get the job done. So new experiences, but I'm doing it. Getting ready to whip up my royal icing to start icing my cookies so they can set before we print them. This is pre-made. No, I'm not making it from scratch, and that's okay for me and my family. I gotta get moving quickly because my Royal icing is already crusting over. So, I mean, which is a good thing, right? Because I want this to crust fast for me. So I don't have to be waiting around all day for it. Snickerdoodle cookie, dip it, ooh, uh-oh. But look at that, I'm gonna have to pop those bubbles. Yes, at one point, I was like, I'm gonna try cookies. So I have like a lot of like the cookie tools and I have like just a teensy tiny bit of experience with cookies. So let me just go ahead and pop these bubbles real quick. It's probably something y'all wanna see. Folks be weird like that. Okay, so my cookies are running a little bit more than what I would like them to. So I did go ahead and add a little bit more of the royal icing mix. Cookiers tell me, is this good flood consistency? This should hold up much better than what it was before. So I'm gonna put this into my piping bag, pipe this onto the rest of my cookies, so. Yeah. My main goal when it comes to icing these cookies is making sure that I cover as much surface area as possible, but also to make sure that the cookie is as flat as possible so it can be at its best when I print with the edible printer. Perfection. I'm proud of myself. I think I did an excellent job at icing these cookies. I have not done anything like an iced cookie in maybe a couple of years. But yeah, I think that these are gonna turn out awesome. And so just really quickly, let me take these gloves off my hands. So you're probably asking like, why are you doing this on Snickerdoodle cookies? Well, if you're asking that, you might be new here. Because those who have been with me for years now know that I like to do things differently. I like to think outside of the box. Sometimes I do weird things, right? Things that aren't necessarily common and usual. And so I wanted to do iced cookies so I can print the designs out for my sister's birthday. And you know, sugar cookies are just kind of, they're a sugar cookie, right? And I asked my sister what is her favorite cookie, and she said Snickerdoodle. And so I was like, perfect, I can get Snickerdoodle cookies because they're generally flat, and then I can just ice on top of them to like decorate them up for her. But I think that this is like a really great idea because this kind of opens up the door for bakers, anybody, right? You can make any flavor of cookie and then ice them and then print on them to make them, you know, like you could even just print directly onto the cookie without the icing. I should have done that for y'all. But like, that's the beauty of the CakePro Quattro. It's meant to print on food. So you can print on food. So any cookie, I believe personally, I haven't tried any cookie, but I've tried a lot of things and they've all been able to print on. The sponsor of today's video is Inkedibles. In my experience, edible ink printing usually requires some form of an edible paper to be applied to your baked goods. Sometimes this can affect the way that the product tastes and sometimes how it looks. But Inkedibles has proprietary direct-to-food printing technology. This means you're able to print directly onto your baked goods. Inkedibles is a US-based company that provides quality prints, reliability, one-on-one training, and support. And the Inkedibles CakePro Quattro is the perfect entry-level printer, capable of printing directly to food with 4 large cookies at a time or 9 macarons at a time. And it can print on items up to 8 inches tall. Yeah. We can print on our cakes. But not only that, all of this is at a price that is hard to beat. If you're interested in getting your own Inkedibles edible printer, be sure to use my code STATIONBAKERY for 10% off your order. Be sure to act fast because this offer will only be available for a limited time. It is finally time for us to print out these cookies. But first, I am going to run a test print just to make sure that everything comes out well because, you know, I don't want to waste all my good hard work. So I am going to take one of the cookies that was kind of messed up, you know, one of the first ones that we did, and I'm gonna print on that cookie just to see how everything turns out. I'm so excited. No. Okay, made a big mistake. And this is exactly why you do test prints. So this was totally my mistake. So I was supposed to put the cookie on the tray before raising it up because there are sensors that detect how high the object is. So let me redo this. Okay, so we're gonna try this again, and I also put 2 cookies on here because there are 3 sensors, and for best results you kind of want to trigger at least 2 out of the 3 triggers. So I put 2 cookies on here to do that, and now I'm just gonna let you watch this happen, and this is all printing in real time. Oh, that is the cutest. Of course, we have that little smudge there. That was from my error the first time. So yeah, let's go ahead and run these cookies through. Okay, it's time for the real deal. I am loading up with all 4 cookies, maxing out the space that I have available to me. Now, if you notice here, you see on the bottom there that I have printed circles where I'm laying the cookies. These are measured out to be 3 inches, but my cookies are larger. And if you want to have this do its best, it's best to print out a template for the size of cookie that you were using. But I was just so excited to show y'all this that I did not adjust the sizing for my cookie. And so my cookies are a little bit larger. And although they're going to print out well, you may be able to notice that they do print out slightly off. But again, that's just user error because I did not put down templates for myself to be able to get my cookies in the exact right spot. But even with that error on my side, you will see that these cookies still print absolutely perfectly. $38. Yes. If you choose to get this machine, I think it'll be a great investment for your business simply because you can start a whole new section of your business. And if you don't even have a business yet, you can start a whole business with this one machine right here by just printing on stuff, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be cookies. It doesn't necessarily have to be cakes or whatever. Like, you can print on all kinds of things with this machine. Another reason why I think that this is a really great investment for your business and you can start a whole new business with this is because you don't even have to bake cookies. Wait, what? Not only do they have this awesome machine and so many other products, but you can also buy pre-iced cookies from them. What? Yes, you can literally start an entire business just with this one machine. Buy their pre-iced cookies, hook it up, print it out. Now you're in the game of custom printed cookies. Like, how awesome is that? You don't even have to have a kitchen to do this. Because you could just buy their cookies already made. And I think that that is so cool and such a great idea, which is why I told you in one of my previous videos, I was gonna start adding cookies to my menu because it just makes it so easy to do it. Like, it would be foolish to not do that, you know, in my business because it's something that's super low effort that can yield a great result, especially if you're looking into getting into bulk orders and connecting with local businesses. Like, that is a perfect way. Yes, I'll be snooping in the cookier pages and you know, logo cookies are a really big thing. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all, show y'all my ideas. I've already printed on so many different things, right? Like, I've printed on cookies, I've printed on cake slices, I've printed on moon cakes. Stay with me, I plan to actually print on mini cakes as well. Mini cake pans are about to get an upgrade with this printer. So that will be coming up next. So make sure that you stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button, like my video, turn on your notifications. So when it's time, you'll be front and center. But yeah, I also want to expand your mind outside of baked goods. You can just print on food. Like imagine, this is just off the top of my head. Imagine printing on tortillas. Custom printed tortillas. What? Like quesadillas. Like what? Yeah. Yeah, there's so much that you can do. The ideas just keep flowing because you can literally print on just about anything. And I think that that's so cool. But yeah, drop your ideas below in the comments. Let me know what are some things that you would consider printing on here. And then we're gonna move ahead. I'm gonna show you printing on a cake. Like I've printed on cake slices before. I've already done that. But today we're gonna print on like a whole 8-inch cake. I got the cake on here. One thing that I feel like y'all need to know when it comes to this process is that it is completely nerve-wracking, okay? My stomach is literally in knots at this moment. I did do a test print previously on just a sheet of paper to make sure that, you know, things are gonna come through. Oh, I am so nervous. Oh my gosh. I am using Walmart's Buttercream, so I wasn't able to smooth it out perfectly, completely. So hopefully that doesn't mess things up too much. But on the brighter side, if I do mess it up, I can scrape off the buttercream and then start over, but I'm just hoping that it works on this first go round. Oh my gosh, so nerve-wracking. I am so nervous about this. Oh gosh. We just gotta do it. Oh my gosh. I see it coming through, y'all. Oh, I see it coming through. Look at it go. Oh my goodness, y'all, that's the cake. That's the cake. Oh, y'all, look at this. Oh, she ate. No edible paper, no wafer paper. Like, you just get it all done. You don't have to cut it out to size. You just literally print directly onto the cake. Does this change the game or no? Like, does this change the game for us? Listen, how awesome is that? Like, I have just printed an entire cake and cookies for my sister's birthday, just like that. Like, imagine the amount of time that this cuts down on decorating, right? Like, no extra materials with wafer paper, edible paper. Like, it's just right here directly on the cake, and it's not going to affect the taste of it. It's not going to affect the texture of the cake, and you can print it and just hand out the cake just like that, or you can add like extra details to it like I did. Like, there are so many options and things that you can do now with this edible printer, and I'm just so happy and just so thankful to Inkedibles for sponsoring today's video and putting me onto this edible printer, because this is absolutely amazing, and I was able to use it to celebrate my sister's birthday in such a special way, make it so memorable. Don't forget to use my code Station Bakery to get 10% off of your order if you're ready to get one. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and then I'll catch y'all in the next video. Until then, peace.